Now, this time of year, a lot of people celebrate multiple holidays, and the rapper named Blueface, he was in the holiday spirit. So he decides to go in Los Angeles to Skid Row. I've been down there before. It is definitely hard times for people being down there, and it's gotten worse. Well, Blueface, what he decides to do is he decides to go and he wants to give back, which, hey, I support giving back. But I want you to see the way he gives back, and that's what creates the problem. Let's go ahead and roll this clip.
Thank you.
You saw the way he just throwing money like he's at the strip club somewhere to a bunch of people that's really in need. I have a problem with that because that is disrespectful the way he handled that. Some people could look at it and say, well, he giving out money. Yes, but you're not really giving out money. You throwing it in the air. The wind could take it wherever. You having people scramble and fight over this. Like, who gave you this big, bright idea to go do something like this as a way of giving back? If you really had some sort of common sense, which a lot of you ain't raised with common sense today, I can tell by the moves you're making. Instead of throwing this money in the air on top of a car like you had some sort of strip club or whatever, raining money on strippers, you could have hired a catering company to go down there and made a bunch of food and even had people to serve it to them so you can keep it nice, neat, and orderly, and put some, food in their stomach that day. You could have had some care packages made for a bunch of people where they can have some toiletries. They can have some personal hygiene items. If you want to give them a couple of dollars in that care package, you could have done that too. There's a whole lot of things you could have done that would have made you look real good. You helping out the people. But no, you decided to go out there and be a clown because this was nothing but clown behavior. It's nothing about this I can say this is a good thing to do. And then as you lucky, none of them started mobbing you and attacking you when you got off of that car. And the sad part about that, what I saw, definitely talk about Skid Row, it's a lot of African Americans on Skid Row more than ever because California, just on the political side of some of these things, which I don't like to get political on this channel, is that state is just one of the worst things ever for people to live. That's why I don't understand how anyone lives in that state. And it shows based on the amount of people that's on the streets of Skid Row. And if you look in San Francisco, all the people that's on the streets there, it's getting perpetually worse because America is moving to a have and have not society where that, middle class won't be around. And you seeing it actually in California because the government is stupid in California. I'm just calling it what it is. But Blueface, instead of him, doing something good for the people, he decides to, in my opinion, disrespect them and make a spectacle and kind of do something that's kind of, treating them less than. Because throwing money at people, that's not respecting people. I don't care how you down on your luck. You don't sit there and disrespect people by throwing money up in the air and having them fight for money. I mean, no, man, that is not it. And a lot of people did take issue with this video, and rightfully so. He do need to be called out on this. Because how would he like it if he was on the street and he was hungry and somebody come out there with something that possibly could even help him and he's throwing money up in the air and they got to go fight for it? Because you're not helping everybody that way. Somebody who's more quick on their feet, somebody that want to bully, they can take the majority of the money if they want to. You know what I'm saying? So how are you helping people at the end of the day? My thing is, Blueface, if you see this video, I hope you don't get down on your luck and something happen to you and you be on the street. because you wouldn't like it somebody throwing no money at you. And let me tell you something about life, Blueface. Let me tell you, life has a funny way of making a circle and coming right back around to you. I'm telling you, I've lived long enough to tell you this. It will come right back around to you, and then you're going to think about what you did that day, and you're going to say, man, I treated them people like crap that day. Why did I do that? And look at the situation I'm in. You in the music industry. They allow you to make a little money, and then when they can't use you no more, they're going to throw you out to the curb. You got people that's playing the NBA and NFL working 9-to-5 jobs and all that. They don't have no money anymore. Remember some months ago, the man that played on the Cosby Show, what's his name? Melvin, I think that was his name, that brother. They saw him working at Trader Joe's. You get what I'm saying? He was on TV to Trader Joe's. So, I mean, that can happen to you, and it's happened to a whole lot of rappers that don't have anything. Go back to being dusty and worse than what they was before. So I can't co-sign with Blueface. No, I can't co-sign that. And who you come up with a name called Blueface? Where you get that from? Like, you sitting out thinking, oh, man, what could my rap name be? Oh, Blueface. I mean, you're not even doing a gimmick with it to show about Blueface. What is you was some sort of Crip or something? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. Some of these names, that name is dumb. But you know, if you come up with the name Blueface, let me not give you too much credit. You come up with the name Blueface, then I can kind of see you doing things like this, because it'll take a lot of common sense to think a little bit more about what kind of name you're gonna call yourself, and then you'll go do an act like this. Man, I'll give you too much credit. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the situation with this genius Blueface that decided to go out here and basically, you know, just throwing money at people that's in need. Like I said, I don't support that at all. That could have been done 100 times better. But let me know what you think in the comments.